Hey everyone, today I'm gonna be giving you a tour of my tank rack. So we're gonna go from top to bottom when showing the rack. So let's just start at the top. So up here I've just got some random stuff. This is the air pump that powers the whole rack. And I've got some black paint to paint my tanks and that to burn driftwood and rocks. And then we just go down. Here is all of my supplies. I've got pleco breeding caves, water test kits, bags, breeding mops, stuff to make breeding mops, containers for fish, a whole bunch of stuff. And I've also got these lights, which are from a brand called Barina. They came in like a 6-pack and they all like connect together and use one outlet only. So yeah, that's nice. And I'm holding them with zip ties and with some metal wire. This is a bit of a pain. If I touch it a bit, it might. I'm scared it's gonna fire, but it hasn't. And now let's just go down. Okay, so this is my 40-gallon. This is going to be a rainbow fish and pleco breeding tank. I painted the back black, and it's just got some Carib Sea sand. It's got some rocks I found in the beach, I think, and also some driftwood I found in the beach. And it has some cryptocorium 1DT greens that I've been growing out, which are like really big. I'm really proud of these. And they also like, I moved them from another tank into this one, so I don't think they're gonna put baby plants, but they usually do. And I've got a bunch of Ludwigia repens and some Java moss on the driftwood. Sorry about the reflections, I can't really do anything. But these are two 30-gallon sponge filters each. So that's kind of like over filtered, like for a 40-gallon tank. But I'm gonna have a bunch of rainbow fish and plecos, which produce a lot of waste. So I think it's gonna be okay. And I've just got this aqua neat light on top, which it grows plants pretty well. And I've got some, I think these are pothos I got from someone's farm. And I'm really hoping they're gonna grow in. And then I can like spread them all over the rack and make it look like really natural. And I've also got this baby brine shrimp hatchery that I set up because I've got a little project going down there that I'll show you when we get there. And I've got my nets hanging here on command hooks, and this is the extension that powers the whole setup. And yeah, so let's go down another layer. These are my 10 gallons. This one currently has nothing. It's infested with ramshorn snails, which I'm trying to get rid of. I think I should get like a yo-yo loach or something like that, but I just haven't like gone to get it. This used to be a green laser corridor breeding tank, but I moved them out. And now I just want to get rid of all of the ramshorns. I didn't successfully breed any fish, but yeah. And I've got some Vallisneria and some cryptocorium pink flamingos in the back. But problem is, these ramshorns have been like not helping the plants grow at all. These used to be way bigger, the cryptocoriums, but the ramshorns have just been like really annoying the plants and they weren't able to settle in. And then over here I've got another 10 gallon which I painted the background and sides black. This is a Celestial Pearl Daniel breeding tank, but it's got one adult female Celestial Pearl Daniel, I think, and 5 other like baby Celestial Pearl Daniels. I'm just waiting for them to grow out, and that way I can start breeding them. But yeah, I like to make my breeding tanks look nice. So I put this piece of Malaysian driftwood, which is why there's a bunch of tannins, which I've been trying to get rid of, but it's okay. And I've got this cryptocorium 1DT green, and I've got a bunch of Ludwigia repens in the back. Okay, moving on to the next 10 gallon. This is my project that's actually going on. This is a blue Emperor Tetra breeding tank, and right now they've actually been, I think they've been spawning. I've seen them go into this container. I put this one in here yesterday, and then I replaced it because I found out that this one, hold on, this one actually has eggs in there, if you can see. There's very little fertile eggs. Most of them are infertile, but I'll see if any of them hatch. This is my first time ever dealing with fish eggs, so I hope it goes well. And yeah, those are probably gonna hatch in like a day or two. And that's actually why I'm preparing the baby brine shrimp up here. I know at first they're probably gonna be too small to eat baby brine shrimp, so that's why I've got, oh, also I've got my foods over here. That's why I've got ceramicron powder, which is good for like newborn fry. And I've just got my dechlorinator and my food here. And this is my plant grow out tank right here. It's got cryptocorynes and some cryptocoryne pink flamingos and some java moss and a whole bunch of shrimp. I think, no, I didn't explain this. I've got a container with java moss and the rock holding it down, so that way the blue emperor tetras will just go down there and lay their eggs. And it's got some Malaysian driftwood and some cryptocorynes and some Ludwigia to make it look nice. And I've also, I don't think this is Paphos because it has a different leaf shape, but I'm just gonna wait and see how it grows. But yeah, that's the third layer, I think, top to down, yeah. And right here, this is the fourth layer. Oh, also, this one has a Barina light, like the top layer, and this one also, and those two lights are connected. So right here, I've got space for 2 tank gallons, which are gonna be probably, I would say maybe 1 breeding and 1 grow out. And these are my shrimp breeding tanks. Right now, the only one that actually has shrimp is this one, which has some black rose shrimp. And it's got some what's this plant called? I forgot the name of the plant, but I got it for cheap, so I hope it grows. And this is my other shrimp breeding tank. This might be for like Bloody Mary shrimp or orange sun-kissed shrimp, but right now it's just got a fish in there. It's a black neon tetra because I like to use fish for my cycling process. I know it's a pretty sensitive topic, but honestly, it never really goes wrong for me unless you overstock it. So that's why I've only got 1 in there. And also in this one, I've got some baby shrimp already, so that's nice. And I think that's just brown diatom algae, you know, like with the whole cycling process and all, but that's gonna disappear. And this also got some cheap plants. And this one is completely empty. I had a black neon tetra, but I genuinely don't know where it went. So I'm just not gonna worry about that too much. And this also got some more cheap plants. And yeah, that's basically it. So this is that layer, and then that layer, this layer, and that. Oh, also, I've got a nice boost plant sticker right here. I love boost plant. They sell really high quality plants. Not sponsored or anything, but yeah, that's basically about it. Also, I forgot to mention, in here I've got my 2 green laser corridors. You probably won't be able to see them because of all of the algae and like this tank is due for a clean actually, a water change. But yeah, they're in here. I've got 2 of them, I think 1 male and 1 female. I'm really wanting to see if I can breed them, but I need to clear out their tank of the ramshorn invasion before I do that. And yeah, they're currently here as like storage. So yeah. Another thing I forgot to show was this 20 gallon tall tank which I have. This was originally one of my aquascapes, but I tore it down I mean, it's in the process of being torn down because I need to empty this tank because I don't have any more space. Um, I need to sell all of these shrimp and these ember tetras and some black neon tetras that are in here. Um, and these, yeah, here are the black neon tetras. These have my pride and joys, which are these cryptocorin 180 greens. I actually sold two of them for $15 each because they're like 8 inches and they like produce baby plants. So honestly, I think that was a really good deal. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I could sell everything in here and empty out this tank and just store it because it's a good tank. I just don't have anywhere to put it. So yet another thing I forgot to mention was the how the air hoses are lined up. So this is like an 8-way valve, I think, which powers all of these, and that goes into a 4-way valve, which is back here. If I can record it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. But then that goes all the way up to the air pump. And that's what powers this whole thing. Alright guys, so that was my fish tank rack tour. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please remember to like and subscribe for more upcoming fish videos. And also, if you live in Puerto Rico and want to buy any plants, fish, shrimp, or anything aquarium related I have posted on there, message me on Facebook. It's on screen now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.